Well, we'd had a couple of quotes from various builders, and in the end, Art Build came recommended by our draftsman. And I think the quotation process was a lot more transparent than other people that we'd seen, and the pricing structure was very good. Everything was spelled out in a very clear manner. We knew exactly what we were going to be paying for, and we just liked. I liked the website. I'd seen some of the photos on pictures on the website, and decided to go with Art Build for that reason. We had a terrible house. Our house was old. It was damp. It hadn't been touched in the 50 years since it had been built. So we hadn't lived in the house before. We decided that to live in it, we needed to make some considerable changes and make it a nice, dry, warm house. Art Build made it easy.
Yeah, it was, I'd renovated before, and I found that with Art Build, there was a lot more transparency in what they were actually doing. I never came in and there was always someone on site.
We saw results all the time.
There was something happening all the time. It wasn't just left for 2 or 3 weeks going, oh okay, well they'll just be back to it whenever they get there. Oh, that's just the builder's way.
They were attentive and they focused on our job to get it done.
Yeah, they only had one job.
They knew our circumstances, they knew they were on a deadline, and they really did push the envelope to get it done. The attention to detail. Art Build was very, very detail orientated. It was very good finishes, and the build quality was just second to none.
Yeah, it was. To think that we live in an old house, you wouldn't think it on the inside, and it's just lovely. And
we've got a brand new house.
We've got a brand new house, really, in our renovation. It's not just part of a house. The whole thing is. If it was in a new build, you'd be impressed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The house is great. Nice warm house. Brand new. It's wonderful. Nice to come home to every day.
Yeah. It was. We put in new insulation, and I remember being on site, and Art Build was there with the workers, and there was a gap of maybe 2 or 3 inches by about that same amount that someone had put in of the insulation, and Art Build came over and went, fix that now. So we know that it's warm for a reason. It's nice and warm and dry for a reason, and it's because nothing was missed, which is lovely. And we have a little girl that gets asthma, and when we were living in a house prior to this, she actually ended up in hospital, and we, because the house was so cold in here, she hasn't been sick at all since with the renovation, and we're really thankful for that.
Fantastic. There were no problems whatsoever. Everything was communicated.
Every
time.
phone call was answered.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had absolutely no problems at all.
Yeah, it's and that made a huge difference, because to know that you're a priority and a valued customer really makes the whole renovation process much easier as well. See what we've got now.
The end result.
Yeah.
Definitely the end result.
Yeah. It's when we get up in the morning and it's 4 degrees, or you walk outside. Greg walks the dog in the morning. We walk into the laundry and it's freezing because of the dog door. We walk straight back into the house and it's at least 10 degrees warmer. It's just so lovely and warm and easy to live in.